So...
And
it's obvious that we're just pussyfooting around what just happened to us. We got to talk about this. What we've had is the oh, hey everybody, you listen to the fellas. What we've had is the equivalent of two good friends having a good time, getting drunk, and then fucking each other. And now there's this awkwardness.
It's pretty bad.
We're just sitting here feeling fucking awkward after this shit that we watched. If I remember, let me set the preface for this. You sent me a trailer, which I'm assuming you did just out of shits and giggles, because you're like, what the fuck is this nonsense?
I saw the trailer,
and
this was probably the strangest shit I've seen in about a good month.
I get the feeling that you didn't intend for me to basically grab you by the back of the skull and force you to sit down and watch this. I was like, we're watching this.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, the trailer's going to be whacked out there. We saw some whacked out shit.
Yeah, we've seen some whacked out shit.
The thing with the grease guy, I forget
what
it's
the
called.
Greasy Strangler.
Yeah, the Greasy Strangler.
That was fucking something else, man.
The Greasy Strangler is a fucking Oscar-worthy masterpiece compared to this.
Yeah.
This was fucking, not to say it was bad.
No, it wasn't.
This is
bad.
fucking insane.
This was...
So, anyway, there's a movie called Jesus Shows You the Way to the Highway.
Yeah. At first glance, when I saw it, it looks like a Jesus movie, but the cover has a naked woman's ass and a black man looking up. And
I'm obese naked woman's ass and a black man looking up to her as if he was worshiping her.
And it's got that creep show style font and comic book look.
Well, that's because the entire movie was an homage to the 1970s low-budget movies.
Yes.
And it's not just the cinematography, it's everything, because the video and the audio is separate.
Yeah.
So you can tell that the audio is dubbed in there, even though it's obvious that the people speak English.
And it helps them to their advantage only because you have to kind of take the actors a little bit seriously, even though they're dubbed over, because you're not even focusing on their acting at this point, you're focusing on the dialogue.
I mean, the dialogue is crisp, I'll give it that much, because, it was put in separately. But it's not just an homage in that way. It's the structure, it's the way the plot goes, because I remember watching when I was a kid, it was as you grow up, like in the 80s, if I'm watching, say, USA Up All Night or some shit like that, and you watch those movies, those B movies from the 70s, like Barbarella. You ever saw that?
Yeah, Barbarella.
Yeah, Jane Fonda showing Bush all day, getting banged by every guy that shows up.
The good days of cinema.
In a lot of ways, when you watch this, it's the same way, because you will see plots that are meandering. You will see you're going from scene directly to scene with no exposition whatsoever. Things don't make sense because there's a lack of exposition. You'll see things jumping from here to there for no reason other than to make it seem deep or make it seem, I'm going to use quotation fingers, artistic.
Yes.
Oh, here's a scene where he's going to be just barebacking some chick for no reason. Yes. This does not help the movie at all, but I'm going to have them pose in a certain way and have like opera music playing in the background because it's artistic. It's not smut, it's artistic.
It's very much like Miami Connection, but Miami Connection was doing it in a way where they thought they were doing a good movie.
Well, I'm not saying these guys didn't think they were doing a good movie, but Miami Connection is not trying to be an homage.
Yes.
They're just trying to make a movie, and they got no fucking budget.
Yeah.
These people clearly could have made, I won't say better. Say better is not, that's not fair.
Yes.
They could have made a cleaner, more cohesive movie if they wanted, and they chose not to.
Yes.
I mean, you see where there's like water stains on the film. It's certain parts, it's grainy. You can see the audio going in and out. Sometimes the video is fucking up. Like there's a scene where a guy moved his hand and his arm just kind of like got cut off, but you can see it got cut off because of an editing fuck up.
Yeah.
Shit like that. But those are things I am 100% positive they did all that on purpose.
Yeah.
As an homage to this to the cinematography. But all that was done on purpose. It was all part of the homage. The cinematography is what really made me want to get into it, because it's really trippy the way they do it. But then once I started watching it, and the cinematography and the effects or whatever, that wore off. But it was the homage, the way they were purposely trying to make it like those schlocky movies from the 70s.
Yes.
That's what kept me away awake because plot.
Yeah.
I just finished watching the movie. It's like fresh in my head. I can't tell you what the fuck was going on. I can point out scenes and say what the fuck was that. I can't tell you what the fuck was going on.
I nodded off for about 3 minutes.
And I bet you I know exactly where you nodded off.
And
I know where you nodded off.
And I was like, okay, fuck. The running time on this movie is fucking like 79 minutes at the least. The least amount. Longest is like 85 minutes.
This was the longest 75 minutes
I swear to you
I have ever had. I won't say it wasn't an enjoyable 75 minutes.
I've seen longer episodes of fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That felt like it was like a half-hour long fucking episode.
Right.
This shit felt like it was a 4-hour movie. This shit looked like it was going on forever.
I will tell you why it felt like it was going on forever, because there was no cohesive point. There was no, when you can see the finish line, you can kind of tell like, okay, we're almost there, we're almost there, we're almost there. This movie jumped from like 5 different plot points. It's like, oh, okay, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
I thought we were going after the. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. I guess we're doing this now.
Yeah.
Oh no, now we're not doing this. Now we're what? Oh, okay. Now we're doing this other thing, I guess. So you can't see the finish line. That's why it felt so long. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
I just saw like from one scene a really creepy looking black guy looking inside of a window and seeing a chubby blonde headed woman, and he's looking like he wants to fucking eat her alive through the window, and the guy says, "Yo, your husband's waiting for you outside." I'm like,
what? And every scene with this chick is oh god, this is a disjointed fucking mess. All right, I'm going to try my best to lasso this in so we can, because nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, no,
you had to have seen the movie,
and I don't think a lot of people have seen this movie, and I hope you go out and watch this movie. This is some shit, man.
Not bad. Don't say it like that.
No, it's not.
It sounds like you're saying it's bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad. I mean, some shit is like, damn.
It's like no. The key to this movie should be called WTF.
Yes.
The first, I'm gonna say, solid 25 minutes was just in between laughter. It was just a nonstop. What the fuck?
Is that Richard Pryor?
What the fuck? What is this? What the fuck? It's just constantly nonstop. And they constantly keep one-upping themselves until it gets to a point where you just become numb.
Yeah, I got numb.
You just become numb. Like, there's a guy dressed in an Adam West Batman suit. Okay. Oh, he's the president of Ethiopia. All right. Oh, there's some guys dressed up as Bruce Lee shooting shuriken stars. Okay. Oh, flies shooting laser beams out of their eyes. All right, I guess we're doing that now. Okay. I mean, you just get desensitized. You stop saying what the fuck and you just roll with it.
Yeah, and you
just roll with it. Like, all right, I guess we're doing this now.
It was so craftily put together because there was never a moment in those first 25 minutes where I felt like, man, what am I going to see next?
Well,
I was like,
I will tell you one thing for goddamn sure. I am now putting this guy on my radar. Daniel Tedeschi.
Tedeschi, yes.
He is the main character. He plays as Agent D.T. Gagano. And the basic idea is that he works for the CIA. And what they do is they hack into the Matrix. And in the Matrix, they've got these avatars.
Yeah.
And they're trying to destroy a virus that was created by the Russians. Now, the idea is that it's supposed to be the future, okay? And the Cold War is still going strong. Now, remember, you have to pretend that you're watching this in the 70s. So everything's dated as fuck, but this is their idea of the future. And by the future, I think it's like, what, 94? 1990? It's 1990 something.
Yeah, it's like 96 or 90.
Yeah, some shit like that. And they can use their Apple II computers to put on these goggles which let you go into the Matrix. And you've got your avatar in there. And the Russians have created this virus. And the virus is called like Stalin. The virus's avatar is Stalin. And the CIA is trying to have their agents go in there to
clear the virus.
Yeah, to shut down the virus. Now, the internet is separated into blocks and regions just like countries are. So in the country Ethiopia is like, yeah, it's just their internet block. You know, at one point the guy was like, look, let's just wipe out that whole block and we'll get the virus. We can fix it in like 2 days.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. And as far as a plot, that's as much as I can tell you, not because of spoilers. Fuck spoilers. Because that's the most stability you're gonna get. It goes off the rails pretty fast because I think what happens is Tadisa's character is Agent Gargano.
Yeah, Agent Gargano.
His consciousness gets stuck in the Matrix, but his body is like brain dead, so he's stuck in there. While he's such a dedicated agent, he still wants to delete the virus while at the same time he's slowly losing his mind because he's losing his grip on what reality is. In the meantime, shit is still going on the outside world. Now, the shit that's going on in the outside world, to be honest, doesn't
really matter.
It doesn't do shit for the main plot. It doesn't. But it's there because the director is trying to purposely pump some sort of artisticness into it. And again, this is 70s homage. They did dumb shit like this. Like imagine you take the movie Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know what you're gonna get. Yeah, I'm gonna see him blow some shit up and shoot a bunch of people and say one-liners. But every other scene is showing what his wife and kids are doing, at home. Shit. How his wife is dealing with the fact that her husband is running off, blowing off shit, and the torrid love affair she's having with his neighbor because he's not there, because instead he's running off blowing up shit. And we're gonna cut back to him blowing shit up, and at some point we're gonna cut back and there's a sex scene with his wife banging the neighbor, and then when it's over she's having these conflicted emotions. Oh, my husband is out there somewhere, I can't be doing this. And you as an audience member will be like, man, what the fuck is going on? Go back to Arnold Schwarzenegger blowing shit up. Why are you showing me this?
I think
it doesn't affect the plot at all, but you're trying to make it artistic and emotional, because back then the idea of just having your specific genre of movie and that's it, that wasn't a thing. All movies had to be art. So you had to pump in something that was emotional or artistic. So that's what all the stuff on the outside did.
This movie just had you looking at the main character in a cage, and then the next scene his fucking wife is fucking railing on top of some guy,
railing the guy who was like his partner, and then it jumps back and him and the guys who are in the cage with him are on like a boat going somewhere, and you're like, well, what the fuck just happened? Was I supposed to pay attention to the fucking? Was that going somewhere? And how the fuck did they end up on the boat? Why are they on the boat? Where are they going on the boat? There's no This is what I mean when I say it's a hard cut for all the fucking scenes. Like, what the fuck's going on? Why? What? Hey, stop the movie. Stop the movie. Did I miss something? Rewind it.
Yeah, I thought.
What happened? Did we hit the remote? What happened? Rewind the fucking movie. What the fuck's going on? But movies back in the 70s, they were like that. They would just fucking jump. It's just we don't got time for exposition. Just
keep moving it along. Keep moving it along.
Yeah, and then another issue that was something that I used to see a lot in those movies. That part that you were falling asleep on, was the part with the Jesus dude, the hippie dude. This dude shows up out of nowhere, and gives like a 5 to 10 minute like rushed backstory on why he's there, what's going on, and this and that, and you kind of start to like nod off, because this is the first time that shit's not happening. He's just sitting here talking. What he's saying makes no fucking sense. No fucking sense whatsoever. It is so far outside of what's been going on with the plot. I half expected it to be like a joke, like, I'm just fucking with you, dude, I don't really think I'm Jesus. But no, there was a reason for that, and I picked up on it almost immediately. I was like, this is what they're using. This is their
escape out of jail free card.
Well, you could say it like that, but I prefer this is their M. Night Shyamalan twist. Instead of you figuring out on your own, no, we're going to put someone there to tell you this is in fact where the plot's going to go. And that's supposed to be the twist. But whereas M. Night Shyamalan lets you figure the twist out yourself and piece it together, back then you have, all this stuff I'm doing. Hey man, I know you because you're from this place, and what happened is I did this and that and this and that and this and that. Hint, hint. So when you see this other stuff happen, you'll know why, because I'm already telling you. And in actuality, all that stuff, but you working for the CIA, none of that's real, man. We're just actually at MIT sitting on a freaking couch. None of this is real, but I'm gonna help you get back out to the real world so you don't have to worry, because none of this is real and this and that. It's like, so in the words of Inception, it's a VR world within a VR world. What a twist. But they just explain it to you. Because back in the 70s, they didn't understand the concept of nuance. They didn't understand the concept of you figuring it out. Like, oh shit, that was deep. No, they're just gonna fucking tell you. I've seen that done before in a lot of 70s movies.
By the way, it was kind of refreshing.
The train went off the fucking tracks.
No, the train goes off the tracks. Fucking explosion happens.
Several times.
Massive crowds form and watch the people burn inside the train. Now, all because we're kind of giving you the twist doesn't mean that it's gonna affect how you view the movie.
Oh no! You're gonna watch this movie. You're gonna laugh yourself until the piss comes down your pant leg.
Yeah,
you will laugh. Oh my God! Because every time you say, "Oh my God," they're not going to do that. Oh shit, they're doing it. There's no way they're going to take it further. Oh fuck,
they took it further.
I mean,
they took it. That shower scene. I mean, it was unexpected what happened.
I think that's the whole shower thing. I think that's when my what the fuck meter burned out, and I think that's when I tapped out. I was like, I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna let what happens happen.
Yeah, because at that point I was trying to make sense of the movie. Okay, what is this? Okay, it was cool. The intro to the movie was actually the most creative intro I've seen to any movie I've ever seen in my life.
Well, yeah, because what they did. By the way, one thing I should point out. Like I said, this guy Daniel Tadasi, he's going to be on my radar. This man did a phenomenal job because he is. I'm going to try to be gentle when I say this. He is grotesquely phically disformed.
He's like a dwarf almost, but not really.
No, he's like a Quasimodo. What do you have? Scoliosis, Quasimodo, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. I mean,
I think this guy has severe scoliosis, and he's all hunched over. Anytime he's moving, I just like fucking feel sorry for him. Like, yo, you wanna sit, man? Just sit. I'll get it. Just sit. And there's multiple scenes where he's like, oh, my back. Oh, my back hurts. It's kind of like Jesus, man.
It's kind of like that one time we went into the dojo and we had that dude that was fucking deformed, and he was fucking I used to unnecessarily rough, because I'm like, dude,
I used to always be like, yo, I would say to myself, like, I'm gonna go easy on this dude. I could fucking break wind and accidentally hurt this dude.
That guy was an asshole, though.
And that dude would fucking just unload. And I'd be like, man, I can hit you one time and shatter your whole fucking arm, man. You just fucking cool off.
Yeah.
That dude,
the guy was fucking aggressive as shit, man.
I think he was angry at God. Man, I'd be aggressive too. He'd
go in there and fucking go full force and yo, calm the fuck down.
Like, I would fucking hurt you, little man.
Yo, I would.
I would constantly hold back because he was all gangly and twisted up.
And the sad thing is there wasn't enough bodies to actually move him around. It was like 6 people. Yeah. So you had to work out with him at least one time. I was like, oh, man. Not that it was just weird. It was just... the fucking guy would be way too aggressive. Like, dude, man, I'm holding back. I don't want to hurt you, man, but shit.
So get this. This guy, Agent Gagano, he has a girlfriend, okay?
But she's not listed on here, by the way.
I was just looking for her. I'm flipping around.
I don't see any female name here. Does she even have a name? Even like Gagano's wife? No. Like, where is she?
It would say Gagano's girlfriend, because she was supposed to be his girlfriend.
Fuck do I know?
Let me click see full cast. I really want to know. I mean... shit, that's it. It's the whole fucking cast.
Was she a producer? I mean, how did she get this role? I mean, what?
I don't know what to tell you.
I think these are just friends. I gotta be honest with you. They were very creative with the budget they got. They were just doing all kinds of shit.
Oh, they were absolutely creative with the budget that they had. What was the character's name? Mei Lin? What letter did the character's name start with?
I don't know. I don't remember. I was just fucking...
She's got no photos.
Nobody here has photos except for the freaking
main actor. Fucking ashamed? I mean, I wouldn't be ashamed. I'd be like, yo, see this movie I'm in? I banged this fat bitch. It's fucking dope.
I kind of went down on her.
Anyway, his girlfriend, right? For me to explain his girlfriend, there is a comedy show, a cartoon comedy show called Archer. Have you ever seen that, Ray?
Yeah, I've seen Archer, yeah.
There is a character named Pam. Do you know who that character is?
I know who Pam is.
This is Pam.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be fair to say fat. She's not fat.
She's thick.
She's big. She's a big girl.
Here's where I would say she's thick plus.
There you go. She is thick plus. In the words of 1984, she is double plus thick.
Yes.
she is a double plus thick girl.
Because she wasn't obese, but she was fat in all the right places.
But she was a big girl.
Yeah, she was a big girl.
There was a scene where she grabs a dude and like one-handed on the neck, lifts him up, and you can tell he was just standing on the lift. That's why she pushed him on the wall. Yeah. And then when she grabs his throat, he just put his foot up on the lift and went up like she was lifting him up. But I could kind of see that happening. That's a big girl.
Yeah, she got huge tits.
She got what they call some birthing hips.
She got birthing hips and sucking tits.
And birthing tits. When it's time to go plow the field, we have to work in the farm. She's out there.
But when they put
chopping wood and shit.
But when they put her in a dress, when she was out in that outdoor scene with the little camping thing, she looked nice.
I ain't saying she's ugly.
No, I'm just saying she's like her figure looked nice in that kind of dress that they had her.
She looks like something that I would be okay with my wife turning into. Like she was hot at some point.
Oh no.
Then we got married and she spit out like 4 or 5 kids, and then she became that, and I'd be like, hey, yeah, we got some good memories.
Here's a more accurate way to describe her. She's what they called Renaissance, in the Renaissance time, the idol, the perfect woman.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Big tits to feed the kids, big hips. I mean, she can put out lots of kids, and she's sturdy, which means she's not going to be frail. Yeah. She can go out in the field, do the farm work, do the house chores, that sort of shit. Yeah, she would be the perfect woman for those times. And you see her in a boxing gym beating up on the boxing bag, and you see this dude Gargano, he's just like pressing up on the window like a creepy stalker. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird. He's some sort of creepy stalker. The guy she's training with is like, oh, your boyfriend is here.
Husband.
Oh, your husband is here. I'm like, what?
I was like,
that's
what the
fucking wife?
Is this?
I mean, she's a big girl, and he's so frail and twisted.
I don't know how that works.
How the fuck does this work?
Good for him.
So he goes in. She's like, "Oh, I have to go take a shower," and they show her fucking naked in the shower. Yeah. And like, oh hell no! They're showing like from the back. You're like,
I didn't know where this was going.
And all
on.
I could do, I hear in the back of my head, "That's a big bitch." Like, damn. And then she looks at him and she makes eye contact. Like, why don't you join me? I'm like, there is no fucking way. Oh, he's in the shower with her.
And
oh god,
my dad was watching this with me, and I was like, oh fuck.
You got a weird fucking family. Your old man was laughing his ass off.
Yeah, this movie's apparently for all ages.
I guess your old man has seen more pussy than the gynecologist, so I guess he's probably looking at that like, yeah, I fucked one of those.
Yeah,
he
was laughing more than I was. I was nervous. I'm like, oh shit.
His old man's probably, back in the day we called that a big bitch, good cushion for the pushing, and he's just sitting there laughing it up, and then he's like, shit, and then they have this artistic, romantic moment where they're laying in bed.
Oh my god.
And he's kind of like, you get the fuck out of here with this shit. They're trying to be all artistic and whatnot, man. And then they're doing this subplot where, I'm gonna quit the CIA. We're gonna run off. We're gonna live down by the beach. I'm going to open up a pizzeria, and you're gonna open up a kickboxing gym.
And
okay.
What did she call him?
Fly.
My little fly. My little fly. Yes.
I thought it was supposed to be a racial dominance thing. You want this boy? Lick this white pussy, boy. I'd have been like, okay, I'm down with that. I get where this is going. Okay, that's fine. All right. Aryan master race. Okay, I'm cool with that. But no, there was apparently genuine love there. When I say where they're jumping back between the real world and the virtual world, you find out his partner at one point had a relationship with his wife, and he ends up banging his wife when they say he's brain dead.
And we see all the tricks. We see all the tricks of the trade where they fucking go to a random beach and they bury him. And it's like, these motherfuckers didn't get any kind of permission to film this at night.
Yeah, you can tell that they did not have a license for any of the shit they filmed, because they only use like the same 5 scenes over and over.
The same apartment building.
Yeah, and they're going to places. Clearly, it's like, okay, we need to show him going to this apartment, so film him just coming down these stairs at some point, and film him going into this elevator, and okay, that's good. Cut. We got that scene.
Yeah.
Now, why did I need to see him walking down some stairs? Why did I need to see him going in the elevator? Does that contribute to the plot? No.
I think they
just padding it out.
I think they blew all their budget.
What budget?
Their virtual reality world, which they took personas from Richard Pryor and...
Oh, yeah, that was awesome, because the Avatar...
Yeah.
When this is what's really cool. The cinematography. When they're in the VR world, all it is...
It looks like stop motion, but
it's the normal world. You were the one that pointed out. Their movements look like stop motion, so I thought it was computer generated.
Yeah, and it looks like stop motion.
They want you to think that it's computer generated. So what they did... Explain what they did.
So, in my astute visual prowess here, What I think they did, which would probably be the easiest thing, is they had to move really slow and clunky, and then they hit the fast forward button to get all their movies to pop and shift. They're already popping and shifting slowly. That way they make... When they did the times 2, they move normal.
So if they stand still, you're like, man, it looks like the body is vibrating. No, that's them breathing.
Yeah.
And you can see their chest palpitations go like 80 times in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
There's 80 chest palpitations.
That's why they look like they're like popping and skipping all over the place.
Yeah, because you're just showing them sitting there and they're breathing like normal, and then you fast forward. And when they're walking, if they go really, really slow and you fast forward it so that they're walking at normal speed, they're kind of shucking and juking as they're moving. So it's like, that's them being in the Matrix. And their avatar is just them with a black full mask on, and then they would have like a cheap sort of Halloween mask. Or more realistically, just a printout of someone's face, cut it out, and then just like put some string on it. No, spirit gum.
Yeah.
Put some spirit gum on it and stick it on top of the mask. But you can see it's clearly, it's not molded to their face or nothing.
Yeah.
It's a mask with eye holes cut out. You can clearly see that that's what it is. And this guy's mask was Richard Pryor from which movie?
No, I think Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil.
Richard Pryor from Hear No Evil, See No Evil. And you can tell because he still had the cap.
Yeah.
And his partner was
David Lynch.
The virus was Joseph Stalin.
Yeah.
And like there was another avatar that was Margaret Thatcher and shit. It was fucking it was just funny just looking at them like, man, what the fuck is this? And then he goes into the VR version of Ethiopia, and I can't even explain this shit. So the president of Ethiopia is some black guy who's dressed up like Adam West Batman, and everybody's fighting over some drug.
No, they're fighting over some
what is
digital like laptop or the Holy Grail.
No, a digital laptop that'll let them access the CIA's computer, but at the same time, there's some special
that allows them
special drug.
There's some kind of drug virus or some shit, and it was essentially it's just green jello. It's green jello.
It's green jello, but it's like, what the fuck was it for again? I don't. This is insane. Go watch the movie. Just go watch the fucking movie.
Watch the fucking movie.
Preferably while high, because I felt high.
Yeah.
I felt like I was tripping the fuck out.
Do not watch this by yourself. You have to watch people with it.
Do some shrooms. Maybe smoke a little blunt. I advocate winners don't do drugs, but in this case, we'll make an exception because the drugs would be considered the 3D glasses for your 3D movie. You can still watch the movie without the glasses, but you're really kind of missing out.
Yes.
On the experience. You really, really are. And worst of all, I wanted to look up this dude's bio. A real sad bio, man. It shows that the dude was disfigured shortly after being born. He was abandoned by his biological parents because they were like, man, fuck this, and so he had to be raised up with different relatives that would just take care of him for like a couple months and then send him somewhere else. It was a fucking mess.
Yeah,
but his dream was always to be an actor. And he performed in like over 12 plays. He was happy, and he did a couple other movies. So it's like, wait, this guy did like 1 or 2 other movies? Well, let me just check one out. And then I just picked one at random from 2015.
Just to see if he wasn't really deformed.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if he was really deformed, if he was just that good of an actor. The guy is really deformed. And I watched the trailer, and I was like, oh my God, Ray, look at this. And then Ray said the 3 magic words. What the fuck? So now we got to see another movie that this guy did. He just does these movies that are all big what the fuck art pieces. Like, what the fuck is this? So our next movie is probably going to be the other one he did. What was it called? Crumbs?
Crumbs, yeah.
Crumbs. Like, I don't know what to tell you. This has been a rabbit hole.
Yeah, this is something else.
It is something else. I will say the actors... for the acting, I'm gonna put that in a question mark. Acting question mark for the acting question mark that they did a damn good job.
Yeah, they did it in the right film grain. Because if this shit was in HD, there's no fucking way I would have turned this shit right off.
No, they did a great job. And when I was saying that they did the acting well, there is a lot of bad acting in this, which is done on purpose.
Yes.
It's a skill to do it the way they do it. When you do something and you fuck it up, but you make it look like you're trying to save your fuck up.
Yeah.
You're acting acting your ass off the best you can for what you can do. And it's clear that they're purposely making it seem like this is the best I can do. I can't do it no better. And it's clear they can do it better. In this day and age, they can do it better. I mean, this Gagano guy, Tadesse, the main character, he's got some acting chops. He's been in all these plays. He could have done a much better job than this. Yeah. But the whole thing is, no, this is an homage to the shitty ass acting in the 70s. Everything he does is, no, what's going on? I am trapped in this box. No! And he's on the ground slamming his fist on the ground. Turn it off! Turn it off!
And it's funny because when you look at the other trailer, and it looks a little bit more serious. The first couple of minutes, I'm like, man, this guy is a fucking thespian. He's looking like you show pain, and there's so many little nuances.
Yeah, the trailer made it seem a lot more serious than it turned out to be.
And then such intensity, such drama, such drive, and then you keep watching that trailer called Crumbs, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
I gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, so we're gonna see it. So now comes the hardest thing. This is probably gonna be the hardest thing I've ever fucking done. How in the fuck do we rate this?
I have no idea, dude.
I mean, can you rate a movie as being bad when the goal of the movie was to portray a bad movie?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck do you do? I mean, I enjoyed it. I can't tell you what genre this is supposed to be, so if I say, oh, people who are looking for this sort of film, will they like it? I can't even fucking answer that. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I just saw. This is a fucking mess.
I can tell you one thing. The title of the movie is in the movie. And the end of the movie is the title of the movie. Very
ham-fistedly, by the way.
Yes.
No subtlety. Again, an homage to those old B-70s movies. Yeah. No subtlety whatsoever. But it is ham-fisted, shoved right in there. Jesus showed him the way to the highway. So I don't know. What I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll tell you this right now. I don't regret having seen 1 second of this. This was a fucking mess.
Yes, this was a mess.
This was a fucking mess. I do not regret 1 second of it. Beautiful mess. I am gonna give it, and I don't even know if this is the right thing to do or to say, I'm gonna give it a fucking full price.
Oh my god.
You know what? I was on the verge of saying I want this inside of me because, and let me tell you why. They fucking perfectly pulled off the idea of an homage to the old 70s movies. Because most people just say, yeah, we're going to do it in grainy film style, and we're going to have the audio dubbed over it. Yeah. That's it. They don't do the storyboarding, the jump shots, all the little imperfections. So many people skip over that, but I was like, yo, these people know what the fuck they're doing. This is just like those movies I used to fucking watch.
And also the when they run out of film and then they re-record, it had the actor in the same position, but it jumps. Yeah. And he's like slightly off position.
Exactly.
And then the color's a little bit richer and less deep.
The audio will change sometimes. Yeah, it's small shit like that. They fucking paid attention to it. This is how you do it right. This is such a one of a kind. I don't think I'm ever going to see something like this again.
No, I
don't think I'm ever going to see something like this again.
See, the difference between this and the Greasy Strangler. Greasy Strangler didn't know how to end itself because I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, the Greasy Strangler should have ended itself a lot earlier. And to be fair, this should have ended itself a lot earlier as well. However, again, this is how those movies were. It's like, yo, I don't need to see what happens when he finally gets out and how his life goes on. Yeah. The movie's fucking over. Stop. Yeah. Stop. But those 70s movies were like that. So this one goes too long as well. It's like, are we not done yet? Oh, okay. I guess we're still going.
It's going.
They've destroyed the virus, but the movie is still going. Okay. All right. How is he going to deal with the fact that his wife is now with another man? Is like, I don't need to fucking know this.
He's there in the same room. He's there in the same room, and they're like in fucking Roman.
Yeah, now his wife has gone off with someone else, and the movers come to throw out all the shit, so he gets thrown out because he's in prison in a TV, and now he's found by some woman who's a member of a cult, and now he's taken to the cult with the guy who thinks he's Jesus, and the cops show up for some reason and shoot the cultist, but
in the fucking head.
In the fucking head, and the cop they're being led by the president, Uganda, not Uganda. Fucking was it Uganda?
Ethiopia.
Fuck, why do I keep fucking forgetting it's Ethiopia? The president of Ethiopia in the Batman costume shows up. So wait, he's still around? Sir, they've put the drug in all these fish cans. They've been sending them out to the populace.
Yeah.
Everyone's taking the drug now. Oh, okay.
But we got new information.
So what's that gonna do? Oh, he woke up. He's in the hospital now. Movie's over. Like, what? Why did you show me? Wait, what was the other shit? What? I don't understand. Why did you show me that? Why did I have to know that he succeeded in sending off this drug that's gonna make people self-aware? And then immediately you're like, okay, we're done with that. By the way, that wasn't real. It didn't matter anyway. Then why the fuck did you just show me that? They made it seem like it was an important fucking thing.
I know. They spent a lot of time on
but
shit
again, those fucking 70 movies, they were like that. You know what? Fuck that. I want this inside of me.
Oh, my God.
It's the fact that I'm still fucking talking about it.
I'm fucking confused.
This movie was a shit show, and at the same time, it was a shit show that was a work of art.
Yeah, this was a work of art.
I'm gonna say I want this inside of me because I am never gonna see something like this again, and I'm still fucking talking about it. When this podcast is over, we're gonna be. I'm like, so Ray, what the fuck was up with that? Why was it? I don't know. And what about this? I fucking know. What the fuck is up with that? We're still talking about it. My score. I want this inside of me. There we go.
I'm gonna give this a high full price.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna give this a high full price.
That is very fair.
You watch this trailer, your head's gonna hurt. There's nothing else to watch. I mean, Netflix has pushed out so much seasons and series, and I'm on devote time onto that shit. If we would have actually had regular releases, there's no way in the fuck we would have found this. No way in the fuck.
Jesus. I'm actually trying to see if...
What Rotten Tomatoes says.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's a Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, their trailer only really reached 10,000 people. So, I mean, this shit's lost in the ether.
How the hell did you find it?
I was just fucking doodling, and then I saw something that, hey, check out this weird shit. In the midst of all these riots and whatever are going on, I needed something to at least rot my brain a little bit. I don't think Rotten Tomatoes has a score for it. They're not a real reviewing company if they don't have this movie.
I'm looking.
They don't have it, man. They don't got it. They don't got it.
God damn it. Why the fuck is Uncut Gems still fucking on here?
Because they're Uncut Gems.
Yeah, I don't think it's... Let me see. Maybe IMDb has reviews. Hold on. I really want to fucking see what people got to say about this. IMDb has reviews, right?
They may have.
Where would that be located? Okay, hold on. I want to find it, man. Okay.
It's got nothing.
Wait, hold on.
It's got no consensus. We could be the first.
Okay, wait. What did you type in? So hold on. So no one...
Oh, there is some reviews. There's only very few. Keep scrolling.
Okay, these are critics. Oh, shit. They all gave it certified fresh. Those with simpatico, arcane, pop culture taste for giddy... What the fuck is up with all these big fucking words, man?
He's not a real reviewer.
All right, fuck that. No, these are like actual critics. These aren't people. The other guy says, any way you cut it, Jesus shows you the way to the highway is several slices of satisfying weird goodness with a knowing belatedness and an unhinged absurdity, blah, blah, blah. Why do you all try so hard to fucking sound smart? Jesus. Audience reviews. There are no featured audience reviews. Okay, fuck it. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Fresh. Absolute must see. I'm going to have to make an account. Oh, God. I don't know. Well, I wanted to talk about the reviews, but there's no other
no fucking reviews, yeah.
So, yeah, guys, do yourself a favor. Check this movie out. If anything, just go to YouTube and look at the trailer, man. Yeah. It is well worth it.
All right, don't forget to visit us on our website at g2ta.net and gottatalkabout.com. And don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube and Patreon pages, which I have to actually update the damn Patreon page. All right, fellas, we out.
Yeah, so I'm typing up our review for Rotten Tomatoes right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, at the end of it, I'm gonna put. By the way, this site is garbage. Just to keep it real.
Oh yeah, and put visit us at G2TA. Real reviewers.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
That's when keeping it real goes wrong. All right.